Are you somebody that is currently using Manjaro for weight loss, or somebody who wants to take Manjaro or one of the other similar semaglutides for weight loss? Then this is the video for you, because I have compiled all of the information that I have been able to find in various sources online into one simple video so that you can get all of the answers. Let's get started. If you are new here, my name is Brittany, and I have been on Manjaro weekly injections since the beginning of November for weight loss. I am not a diabetic. I'm going to go ahead and say that up front before I get asked, because I get asked literally every video I post. So no, I am not diabetic, but I have been using Manjaro for weight loss. I have lost 50 pounds since November, and let me tell you that I have researched so much information on Manjaro and all of the medications like it, as well as just experienced so many side effects on my own, especially when increasing in dosage. So let's go ahead and start with what is Manjaro. So Manjaro is a once weekly injection that you put in your stomach or your thigh. Some even do it in the back of their arm. Once again, once weekly, and it is currently FDA approved only for the use in treating diabetes, type 2 diabetes. Now, recently, probably within the past 8 to 10 months, a lot of people are or have realized that Manjaro is really good at causing or leading to significant weight loss. And there are a couple of ways that Manjaro is able to do that. But first, Manjaro is in a class of medications known as semaglutides, and there are a couple of other medications in that class. You might have heard of those. They are Wegovy and Ozempic. And Ozempic actually recently became the first of its class to be approved for the use of treating obesity or for the use of weight loss. Now, if you are going to want insurance to cover one of the medications, you are much more likely to get your insurance to cover Ozempic for weight loss. Manjaro, it's probably not going to happen, but there are a lot of reasons why Manjaro has proven to be the better of the three at the effects of weight loss. There are a couple ways that these medications help you to lose weight. The first is that it helps you to level out and maintain your blood sugar. Many people have reported that this leads them to have less cravings. If your blood sugar is at a normal, stable level, then you're less likely to crave sugar and things that are bad for you. I can say personally that that is true for me. I do not crave really any sweets or anything like that since starting Manjaro. And when I do have sweets, it's actually like my body doesn't want them and it reacts negatively to them. So Manjaro, this is the one big thing, or the one big difference between Manjaro and Wegovy and Ozempic. Manjaro is the first in its class that helps to regulate both the hormones that are in control of sugar regulations. And those hormones are called the GLP-1 and the GIP receptors. So Ozempic and Wegovy are not able to level out both of those hormones like Manjaro is. And many believe that that is the reason that Manjaro is so effective, not only for diabetics, because it is really well at maintaining blood sugar for diabetics. Most diabetics report the best A1C levels that they have had in years, but it also stands to explain why people have so much less cravings when they are on Manjaro, even versus the Ozempic or the Wegovy. The other way that all of these semaglutide medications help you to lose weight is that they slow gastric emptying. So essentially they slow down your whole digestive tract. So how the food is digested in your stomach and how it moves through your intestines. It literally slows it all down so that you are able to stay full longer. This also though can lead to like constipation. I know that that is a very widely reported side effect of Manjaro. Constipation is drinking a lot of water can help with that. Making sure that you are on a good probiotic can help with that, as well as eating lots of high fiber fruits and vegetables. So studies have found that participants taking Manjaro can lose up to 20% of their body weight over the course of 14 to 16 months. That is amazing. And there are many doctors who believe that Manjaro and the class of medications that it is in is going to be the cure and the maintenance for diabetes and for obesity, which could you imagine the difference that having a greater number of the population not being obese would lead to overall the United States and the whole world being a healthier place to live. We'd all be more active. Like it literally could change everything about our lifestyles, about healthcare, about insurance and how much healthcare and insurance costs. This is groundbreaking. Most doctors will agree that it is groundbreaking for the whole entire healthcare system as a whole, as a scope of where this could lead. That might not have made any sense, but we're going with it. So because Manjaro is not approved for weight loss, it is not going to be covered by your insurance. And this is definitely the biggest holdup right now for people that are trying to take Manjaro for weight loss. It is expensive. If you were one of the few people who are lucky enough to get the $25 coupon before they changed it, then that is amazing. I am one of those and I am extremely grateful every single month when I pay $25 for it. However, that coupon is going to expire in June. So that only leaves us a few more months of getting it at that price. And then all of us and everybody that already has been is going to be paying full price for this medication. The cheapest that I've been able to find it is on Amazon Pharmacy. It's about $900, I think it's $925 or $950 for a month. And they do have a newer coupon that makes it so that you can get $500 off of the prescription each month. However, now you actually have to check that you are a diabetic. So if you get the coupon and you're not a diabetic, then you are technically lying. And that's just sort of a morality thing, if that's something that you want to do or not. Honestly, I'm sort of just hoping and praying that the FDA does approve it before June, but I'm not sure that that is going to happen. It is on the fast track right now to be approved, going through the fast track studies through the FDA so that hopefully it is able to get approved rather quickly and we can move forward with this pill changing literally everybody's life that needs it. I want to go ahead and mention, I didn't write this in my notes, but I do want to mention that there's been a significant amount of people who have noticed that Manjaro also leads them to crave less of other vices in their lives, not just food, which is absolutely amazing. There are people who report that they crave alcohol less. So if they're an alcoholic, they are drinking up to 40% less than they were before they were on the Manjaro. It also reports that people who gamble are gambling up to 50% less. Can you guys believe that this little weekly injection could literally stop people from gambling, stop people from being alcoholics and leading to all of these other healthcare issues, stop you from being or help you to maintain your weight and not be obese and not have all these other healthcare issues? Could you guys just sit back and think, in the grand scheme of things, how that could affect everything? The healthcare system, our finances, the lifestyle and the things that we're able to do in life, how expensive things are. It is absolutely amazing what this medication has proven to be able to do. And I'm so appreciative that there are so many people in the healthcare industry that are noticing this and are taking steps to get it approved for other things so that it can benefit as many people as possible. Now, if you are starting Manjaro, what can you expect? This is a big one because there are so many people who come onto my channel, go onto the Reddit thread, Facebook groups looking for what to expect when starting Manjaro. And that is one of the reasons that I started my channel and started documenting weekly what I was feeling and what I was going through. So if you want to see those videos, literally back in November, I started uploading every week what symptoms I was having on what dosage. I will have a playlist linked below, but we are going to touch on it really quickly here as well. So when you start Manjaro, you should expect to start on the 2.5 milligram dosage and move up by 2.5 milligrams every month. At the discretion of your doctor, obviously. So it goes 2.5, then 5, 7.5, 10. Now, I will say that there were new side effects that came with each dosaging. The 2.5, I really personally did not have any. The 5, we had headaches, trouble sleeping, constipation. 5 was a little bit rough, and then 7.5, it seemed to get rougher every time I increased in dosage. 7.5, we went from having constant constipation to constant diarrhea for a couple of weeks. Still trouble sleeping, some back pain, all of those things. And I will say that for the most part, the symptoms went away after the first week, maybe 2 weeks on each new dosage. So really you can expect to start a new dosage, have some symptoms. Fatigue is another one that you could have, be really tired. People report like laying in bed for a couple of days after starting. And then you kind of are good and it's smooth sailing until the next month when you start the next dosage. Now, there are a few things that you of course want to watch out for. One thing that has happened in lab rats is that they have developed thyroid tumors. So you do want to let your doctor know if you or anybody in your family has any history of thyroid cancer. My sister actually had thyroid cancer, so that is something that my doctor is monitoring. My thyroid levels have been checked 3 times since I've started on the Manjaro, and he examines me every time I go and all of that stuff. So that is something that we are watching. So definitely make your doctor aware of any concerns involved with that. And then the other thing is that pancreatitis is a very big concern the higher in dosage that you go. So symptoms are extreme abdominal cramping, and extreme lower back pain that's usually on one side, one of the flanks. So definitely look out for that as well. And, take that seriously. If you start to have either of those symptoms, call your doctor or head into the ER if that is what they recommend you doing. But that's definitely something to watch out for. Now, the higher dosaging, I will say, is when you have the issues with pancreatitis. And I have noticed that it is when I would have more symptoms. So I'm currently on 10 milligrams. This is my last week of 10 milligrams, and I am not going to be taking it again. I am going back down. Most people say that the 10 and 12.5 and 15 milligrams are when it is most therapeutic for diabetics. So if you're not a diabetic, you can kind of have some adverse effects, like your body saying, hey, you don't need this high of a dosage. You're not diabetic. We can slow your eating down on a lower dosage. So I am moving back down to the 7.5 milligram this month. 10 was too much for me. So definitely listen to your body, talk to your doctor about how you're feeling, and go from there. Okay, so we've talked about symptoms. We've talked about what to watch out for. Now let's talk about weight loss and things that can help you with that. Like I said, I have lost 50 pounds, but it's not just weight loss that I have felt. All of my labs are looking fantastic. My blood pressure has decreased. My thyroid levels are amazing. My A1C is amazing. My doctor's been checking all of that. And my cholesterol has improved significantly since starting Manjaro and moving over to a healthier lifestyle. So literally it has transformed my health. And I 100% believe that I would not have been able to do those things on my own with just regular diet and exercise, because it's never been something that I've been able to do before. And that's one of the things that I love about this, is that it has given people who have tried so many things an opportunity to change and be healthier. And it's just astronomical how amazing this really is. Now, things that can help you with weight loss: water. I cannot stress how important water is on these medications, on this class of medications. So whichever of the three you're on, water, water, water. When you're not thirsty, drink. If you don't think you need it, you need it. Drink the water. I promise you it'll help with the constipation. It'll help with the weight loss. It'll help with the headaches. It'll help with everything. Water helps with all in life. So drink your water. The next thing is to, of course, make sure you're eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and a diet high in protein. That's just common for all of us. We need those things all of the time, but they do help you to process everything better, to further monitor your blood sugar levels and balance it out, which is going to lead only to further weight loss. So those are some things that I will say you definitely need to do. And of course, don't lean on the medicine too much. I know that's hard to do because it does help you to just not want to eat as much, but you have to remember that at some point you're probably not going to have this anymore. It is still unclear if this is going to be a permanent needed thing. Most studies say yes, however, that there will be some type of maintenance dose that you need. However, you need to change your habits just for your overall health and to help guarantee that you're not just going to gain all of the weight back. So try to change your habits, eat healthier, and move your body so that you get the most benefit out of the medication, the most benefit out of life, and all that it has to offer you. Okay, so I think that is everything that I have gathered and have to say about Manjaro so far. I'm about 5 months in my journey. And of course, I will continue to update you guys on how long I'm going to be on it, when my dosages change, all of that type of stuff. I hope that you enjoyed this video and found it informative. If you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye.